Hans, why do you participate to the Shed project in New York?
Yeah, hi everyone, it's wonderful to be back on Judith Benhamou's amazing blog, and I just gonna talk a little bit about the Shed today. Alex Putz and I started to collaborate in 2005, and we worked together on the Manchester International Festival, of which Alex was the founding director. He invited me to curate projects, and we realized this opera with Philippe Parreno, Tempo del Postino, Postman Time. It's an exhibition where artists in a group show were given time instead of space. It was our dream to do an opera with many artists, an opera as a group show, a project which was beforehand unrealized, and thanks to Alex's great festival became a reality. We ever since collaborate with Alex. We did many shows in Manchester, do it also 11 rooms, 12 rooms, 13 rooms, 14 rooms. Klaus Biesenbach, Marina Abramovic presents. Many exhibitions which explored this idea of live art. And then of course when Alex started to work in New York, first of all for the Armory, our collaboration continued with several shows, and then he became CEO and artistic director of the Shed. In a way, we were discussing a lot this missing kind of institution, because of course Cedric Price always been a great inspiration for me. When with John Littlewood in the early 60s they wanted to build this interdisciplinary institution they called the Fun Palace, and it remained unrealized. So whenever we worked on these Manchester projects, which are of course projects between the disciplines, between the fields, which can go beyond the fear of pooling knowledge, we were always wondering, what about if one day there was an institution which would entirely be built to host actually these projects between all the disciplines. And so when Alex was appointed, we felt of course that is a great possibility to continue our collaboration. And for the opening, we're working together on many shows. One example which in a way connects to what we did in Manchester is the collaboration between Steve Reich and Gerhard Richter, because of course already in Manchester we commissioned Arvo Pärt to do music for Gerhard Richter and Gerhard Richter to do paintings for Arvo Pärt. And here it's a much bigger collaboration, because actually Steve Reich is writing 40 minutes of new music for Gerhard Richter, and Gerhard Richter is creating a whole installation, a film with Corinna Belz, wallpaper, several spaces for these compositions of Reich and also Arvo Pärt. So here we can experience visual art and music concurrently. There will be live music and at the same time an exhibition, and that is exactly what we are excited about, is to experiment with such new hybrid formats. But then of course it's important also that the Shed is a form of urbanism. It has a lot to do with the city. It's adjacent to the High Line, but it wants to work with many different neighborhoods in New York City.
But do you think it will be a revolution?
It will be a new experience. I think it is about creating extraordinary experiences, and hopefully it will be a completely new experience where visitors can experience a new type of format they cannot experience elsewhere, and where these projects of course can also be carried into the city, into different boroughs, into different neighborhoods. And many of those projects are collaborations with other places, so it's always, as already in Manchester it's always about a world premiere. So the idea is that these projects begin at the Shed and then can happen in many different cities, and that it's about producing. So I think also this idea that it's less about exhibiting, it's more about producing. It's about producing new reality, and it's also about junction making. We very often speak to artists and filmmakers, to architects, to designers, to composers, to musicians, to people from different fields, and ask them if there is a collaboration, if there is someone they always wanted to collaborate with. So it's also about realizing such projects, and that's of course what the collaboration between me and Alex has always been about, is that we bring the fields together, because I kind of originally come from the art world. Alex comes from the world of festival, of music, of performance, of live art, and we're bringing these different fields together. And
okay. Merci.